Welcome back to another exciting episode of Chatternet. Today, my good friend Wind is here, and their username is WindHere. But yeah, welcome, Wind. If you want to tell the lovely audience about yourself and introduce yourself to Chatternet.
Yeah. Hey, audience. What's up? My name is WindHere. I am a longtime friend of Q's and a longtime collaborator with them as well. I've had a long, I've had a wonderful time editing videos with Q, playing games with them. I like to just, I don't know, kind of just like to go with the flow and see where that kind of takes me.
Yeah. So Wind, I know you have been a huge fan of Chatternet in the past. As you know, we just have a chat and
Mhm.
that. So before we've talked about like with other guests, we talked about like anime, we talked about D&D, we talked about just shows in general, we talked about content creation. So it's really just
Huge fan.
yeah, really just up to us and where the conversation goes. But so firstly, um, and this is a question I like to ask anyway, and I've asked Redbeard this before as well as being a previous
Mhm.
guest. But how did we meet? If you want to tell the story of how we met.
Right. Yeah, no. So this is a little bit more of a fun story because I I was drunk through the majority of the inaugural moments, right?
Mm,
Um I was we all know on this channel, Padre Daffy, right?
yep.
Friend of the channel. Um I am a very close personal friend of Padre Daffy in real life. And one day, it was like super early in the morning. I was passed out on his couch. He was just across the room, maybe like 10 feet from me on his computer, watching some British person play Pokemon, dude. And I'm just aggravated, hungover, like, what's going on? And he's just ha 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 laughing, right?
Yeah.
I drudge over, well, like a little sludge man, I flop over and I look and I'm just find myself kind of just enamored because not only was I not expecting a VTuber, I wasn't expecting just like all these bright colors and Pokemon, so early in the morning, and I thought it was like an anomaly, and then I think it was like a few days or a week later, uh, I was, found myself in the same scenario. I woke up still a little drunk on his couch, hungover, classic, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh hey, I have D&D." I was like, "What day is it?" Because we have D&D, but
Yeah.
not early in the morning like this. Uh, he's like, "No, it's fine. You just be quiet and you can just listen." I was like, "Okay, cool." And then he played a D&D campaign with you.
Yeah.
And then that's when he started telling me more and more about you. And I started popping in the streams every now and then. But I don't think see, this is where there's a gap in my memory. But I think after that, it was just a random, we were all in a call together,
Yeah.
or we just wanted to play a game like Halo. Because I remember you, Redbeard, and Daffy playing Halo together back whenever little baby Daffy was,
Yeah.
still unable to hold her own controller.
Yeah.
um, and I think really I just eventually just got folded in through Redbeard and Daffy
Mm,
having me in close proximity and kind of like a mind virus. I found myself seeped in.
yeah. Yeah, I think I remember we played a lot of Infinite back in that day. Because I think it just came out, and it was like, yeah, we'll play it. you know, um,
Yeah.
I don't think there was any rhyme or reason to, but
No. It's
we,
actually funny.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, that there was a point I think we were all playing together, weren't we? And we were
Hmm.
kind of just popping off and everything, and then you were talking about editing, and I was talking about editing, and I was like, "Oh, yo, dude, you should edit for me." It's kind of like a half joke, and then
Yeah. I actually, that's what I was about to bring up.
yeah,
What was funny, because it's like, oh, but I don't have the funds. I was like, ah, it's fine. And then Daffy's trying to get you to hire me too. I actually still have the video.
yeah,
It's split up into 40 parts. I don't ask me why, but I have the files. So we could revive that night.
that's oh, that'd be interesting actually. But it was yeah, that was a it was the start of a fruitful friendship because we've
I
done
would say
quite a
so.
lot since then, haven't we? So we
We
we've
have quite a lot.
we've collabed. We've done stuff with the Pickle Patrol. So we did Phoenix. We did Doki Doki.
Mhm,
I know you've done a lot of editing for me as well.
mhm.
And uh, also you're in my D&D campaign now. Um,
Yes.
which we need to get back off the ground because
I would
pe-
really love
people
to go
have
back
been
on the Sunset
busy.
Sea.
People have been busy, and that's a thing you have to battle with in D&D. Is just people being busy and having a schedule and stuff. Um,
Scheduling is the highest CR rating monster in D&D,
yeah, you can't beat it. Um,
like
but
31.
I think now things are starting to settle because Redbeard's now around a bit more.
Mhm.
I think Daffy has expressed some interest in doing something with the Pickle Patrol to me very recently. He did say the 31st, and I'm like, there isn't a 31st of June, mate. There's the 31st of
That's how it
July.
gets you.
I'm
That's how the tricksters get you.
Yeah, I'm busy on the 31st of July because I'm doing another charity stream. That's something else as well. You've appeared on my charity streams. Um,
Yeah, I think the last one, actually, I was a little guest.
yeah, I think the one before it when I was trying to do the Pokemon one, you were a guest for a lot of that as well.
Was that the one with, Todd?
Ye
Ackermans?
That was Lawrence.
Lawrence, oh my god, I'm such a fake fan.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of Resident Evil. That's Todd.
Oh,
Yeah,
I in my heart, I know who I really support.
I know who you meant. I know who you meant. But yeah. So like, I'm planning on doing another one of those pretty soon. I'm gonna be doing a speedrunning one.
Awesome.
We've speedrun as well. We did a
Oh?
speedrun, didn't we? We did Breath of the
We did a
Wild.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah,
Zelda. And I
Zelda's.
only cried and yelled a little bit, and it's not an embarrassing clip.
You did actually cry. It was actually a little bit concerning.
I was so pent up. I was so stressed.
I tapped out.
I
I was like, I'm done. I raided Wind, and then Wind was going for like another like 2 or 3 hours. Bro was
Mhm.
not having a good time. There were smash controllers. There
Yeah.
were there were loud expletives. Um, but
I fell to my knees.
yeah, you fell to your knees. But hey, what about now, Wind?
Now,
What's going on? You know?
what's been going on? Well, if we look at the super recent,
Yeah.
not jack of shit, I'll be
Mm,
honest, you know? Um, Still kind of recovering from a shoulder injury,
yeah.
which was following the tail end of 5 days reprieve after a month of recovering from a sprained ankle,
Yeah.
also on my right side.
Mhm.
So really, all I've been doing, it's unfortunately nothing creative, nothing very productive.
Mm.
Mostly just watching people react to the amazing digital circus for like the 10th time
Oh
because I
yeah.
keep finding new people.
I
And they just keep watching it.
I remember you showed me it, and I don't know why. I just wasn't hooked by it. Um.
Yeah, honest, it got me more by episode 3
Okay.
whenever I started really seeing like how it was. The story is there, but it's really more about like exploring like the psychology of the characters.
Yeah.
That's when I got really more invested into it.
Mm. Maybe that's just my problem. I just never got to that point. But I do remember you did show me it, and you were like, "Let's watch episode 2," and I was like, "Oh, I'm not too crazy about it."
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So Wynn's been doing quite a bit of editing, as you may have seen on the channel. Wynn did the Resident Evil series, done some of the one-offs, including editing some segments of the charity stream. I believe you've done some of the tier lists as well.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
you know, basically a lot of the videos that you've seen are either edited by Wind or Wind has been heavily consulted in the editing process. Um, and you know, I like working with Wind because I think what's difficult, especially when you're a content creator, is when people understand or don't understand what you're content or what your personality is like.
Mm.
And I think you do that really well, which is why I've stuck with you for so long. It's because, like, I
Thank you.
know you understand me and my humor and my editing and then my content. So it's like, it's so easy if I just throw something at you, you can be like, oh yeah, I know what to do with this. And I can kind of leave you to it and I can trust you to do that, you know?
Yeah, I think we come from the same brain rot cloth.
Yes. You did the Mario Party ones as well?
Yeah. Oh god, that was grueling. That was so. They're such fun videos, but my god, I don't know why they stress me out.
They're great and they're fun videos. It's just like, yeah, they are like, it's stress for me and it's stress for Wind.
God, some of my best edits though are in that.
Yeah, I was gonna give him another one, but Wind was like, I need a break. I need a
I do.
break.
I told my therapist about it.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
What did they say?
She said, maybe you can ask for a different one. I was like, but I want it.
But I want it. You also did the Nuclear Nightmare one as well, which I really
man. Oh, dude, no, actually, I take it back. That has some of my favorite jokes in it.
Yeah, that one was just
Oh
really
my
tightly
God.
edited. That's like exactly what I was kind of looking for.
That was so fun. I might rewatch that later.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about it as well. But so Wind, you had an idea for the for this episode today.
Yeah, I did.
You've got
Oh,
some
I'm so
topics.
excited.
I have a D100 ready to go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
because we're both come from kind of like a D&D background, we thought we could roll some dice.
Yeah, I found a website called Buzzsprout, and based on the result of the dice, that is the
Not a
unique
sponsor.
podcast topic idea, unsponsored, specifically starting the list now.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
All right. So I'm
Like
going to roll
verbatim.
D100 with my physical dice, and we're going to see what comes out.
Literally any number. I'm excited.
43.
43. That's an advert.
Great.
Okay. All right, here it is. 43. All right. Interesting facts in under 10 minutes. Produce condensed, information-packed podcast episodes that get straight to the point. That's not what I thought this list would be.
No, I thought it was going to be a bit more. Do I even have any interesting facts? Gosh, I don't know. Oh,
I'm trying to think of an interesting fact about myself. I'm bald.
Yeah.
I have no hair.
Bro's got no hair. Yeah, I'm not
no
bald.
hair.
I have hair.
Bro has hair.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay. Well, what a great start to this section.
All right. Roll again. I got a new list from a different website.
All right. Okay. Again, not
I
sponsored.
think it has viruses. I'm not reading this one. I think it has viruses.
Okay. Would you like my result? Because it's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it?
It's 99.
99?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this one isn't listed. It's a different list. 99 would be this one. Okay. This is so school. This is so stupid. This is so... What a great bit. Okay.
Yeah, this is great.
I'm gonna tweak it a little bit just so it reads better for what we're doing.
Yeah.
What is the most unnecessary all-nighter you have ever pulled? For something important.
For something important?
Or not important. I added that bit.
Okay. I don't know, like... Growing up, I used to pull all-nighters. But that's because I think that I could do that. Like, you know, I was like, oh, I could do that. And I did. And then I went to regret it because I was so tired the next day. There was a couple of times when I was like living at a friend's house, not living at a friend's house, sorry, just staying at a friend's house for the night. And me and my friend would stay up and it's like, oh haha, you know, we're gonna stay up all night and we're gonna play games. We're gonna talk about stuff at school, you know.
So wild.
Just because we could, you know.
Right.
So I suppose that, but there are times where I've just been like, I've hopped on a game with some friends, and like even happened in the last couple of years. And we've just been like, yeah, it's like what 10 p.m. We'll play a couple of
Mhm.
hours, and we just kept going and kept going, and suddenly it's like 8 in the morning, and you're like,
Oh my goodness.
oh, okay, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh wow.
But I spend a lot of my if I do all nights now, I have to plan for it. I have to have a nap.
That's so real.
I have to have food, and I've got to have energy drinks. Like
Yeah.
I've got to go for the whole shebang, right?
It's like
Um,
not guaranteed either still.
yeah, exactly. And like I don't know, Wind, obviously but I'm doing some charity streams.
Mhm.
I've tried to do one at least every year, and I'm doing another one this year in as of recording in about a month's time. Um, I'm doing like a speedrun challenge, as I said earlier. And that'll be
Oh.
24 hours, and it's going to be speedrun as many games as I can in 24 hours, and like actually trying to beat them.
Oh, that's fun.
So like at least I'm actually doing something that's a bit engaging, but
Yeah.
also I'm planning for it. I've got to get like energy drinks in. I've been
Mhm.
trying new energy drinks because I've kind of been getting a bit sick of Red Bull. So
I
like
get that.
it's been a process, and I've been trying to deliberately, like, if I have to stay up, deliberately trying to make sure I can get through it.
Mhm.
What about you, dude? What about you?
Yeah. One moment, more structure moments really
Yeah,
sticks out to me in particular. It was we're growing up, you know, here in the States, at least here in Texas, we had, before the star, we had the tax test.
yeah,
And basically it's just like the test, you take for the year. You gotta pass to graduate,
yeah,
to the next grade. Well, I decided that start at the start of that school week, I'm not sleeping,
yeah.
right? I get in there in my room. I'm playing Pokemon on my Game Boy, you
Mhm.
know, classic. It's Mystery Dungeon. It's really fun.
Yeah.
2 a.m. I'm wild, crazy mode.
Mhm.
I go and to the fridge. I get like some fruit. I set myself up some snacks. I'm not going to bed. Next day at school, I'm I am like a zombie.
Yeah.
And apparently there was a couple points where I was just spacing out in class. They asked if I was cool, if I was good. Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
good. Next day comes around, I didn't sleep again.
Yeah.
But this time I'm like riding a high. I'm like, oh, this is good. Sleep is a scam.
Yeah.
I
You
feel
you get a second
great.
wind, don't you? Like,
I gotta say,
but like
I see what you did there.
it like because I've done it a couple times as well, where it's like
Yeah.
in the early hours of the next day, where it's like morning, where it's like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., I really struggle. But then like suddenly in
Hmm.
the afternoon, 2 or 3 rolls around, boom, I'm up again. I'm ready to
Yeah.
go.
It makes no sense.
Mm,
It's like we're built for this.
yeah.
Uh, but turns out we're not. And I discovered this the next day whenever I was walking between my classes and I was turned my head left, talked to this really cute girl. She said hello. I said hello back. She asked me a question about my class. I woke up in the nurse's room.
Got
I
that nervous.
fell asleep while walking next to her and talking in the hallway. I
Damn.
was walking and just like I can't snap, so we'll just edit in a snap sound. Uh, and I was just done, dead
Yeah.
to the world. And I think when I got home, I slept for almost 24 hours,
Yeah.
and I felt like shit for at least a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It was rough.
Yeah. That
Um,
that's the thing. It really does catch up,
yeah.
and then by the point you've actually like recovered,
Hmm.
it's like you need that extra time anyway. So like I book an extra day off over the weekend if I need to,
Hmm.
just to catch up.
Yeah, that's it's good.
Sorry, I just sneezed.
Bless you.
Thank you very much.
Um, but yeah, that I would say that was so unnecessary because it was, why did I do it, one, and two, why did I do it during the biggest exam week?
Yeah, it's like you set yourself up to fall
Yeah,
asleep.
I think I passed.
You think?
Yeah, I didn't get held back any, so I
Oh
think
well,
that.
that's good.
Yeah, man. Well, that was an awesome question.
It filled at least 5 minutes, so that's good.
That's sick. Dude, you wanna know what takes a lot longer than 5 minutes to fill?
What?
A D&D character sheet.
Yes, 100%.
Um,
For me,
Elenoth.
it's like
Oh, yeah. Go for
I've
it.
got a few characters that I've really enjoyed making. I've got one. Basically, I'm doing a campaign with Starfire. She's
Mm,
great, and she
shout out.
previous guest of chat on that, by the way. And
Whoop, whoop.
I've got this really cool character. She's kind of like she's kind of like Shadowheart, but she's a bit more. She's like from a religious cult and stuff. But
Mm.
there's like a lot of mystery. Like there's like questions that is she even like the deity that she's been following? Is that actually the one giving her powers? You
Oh,
know.
drama.
Yeah. There's drama. You know,
Oh
and
my
I really
god.
like her. But like I can't fill out sheets to save my life. I have to use D&D
Yeah.
Beyond, which I feel really bad about. But it's like that's the easiest thing to use to fill out a character sheet.
Mhm.
And Star doesn't use D&D Beyond, so like
Yeah.
I've had to sit in a call with her, be like, "Help me!"
That's so real, dude. When I first got my nephews to play D&D, I did not use D&D Beyond. I walked them through it with the books,
Yeah,
flipping through. My god, hour 2, sorry, not hour 2, nephew 2, I had him do it on D&D Beyond, I just printed it out.
yeah.
I wasn't doing that again.
It's so much
It
easier
was
though.
awful. It was so much easier,
I
especially because they're new to the game.
Yeah, I love the lore process of it, like of just like coming up with lore and coming up with background stuff and background
Oh, dude, yeah.
characters. Uh, and like that's probably got to be my favorite part, and especially with
Mhm.
like this character in Starfire's campaign, there are aspects about my character that I don't know about, but Star does.
Oh, that's always fun. That's
Yeah,
always fun.
yeah. And
I like that.
you're in my campaign, but you've also got other like campaigns and stuff that you're a part of. So do you want to
Yeah.
tell me more about that?
Oh, dude, yeah, I got you. I'll tell you about the campaign that we're running weekly. Padre Daffy is running a space campaign titled Soul Star.
Yeah,
It is his own creation, which he has labored over vigorously for about 3, or maybe going on 4 years, if you want to count like the pre-concept stage. But we're running this game, and my character is a human from Weron. Weron being the new name for Mars,
oh, okay.
and he is a mailman, intergalactic, federally recognized special agent officer, Elman Battledust.
Yeah,
And he is like super rough and tough. He tries to be, acts all scary, but he's kind of just a big fucking sweetheart. He's a little dumb, but he knows how to punch really hard, and he loves delivering mail.
yeah,
He fucking loves delivering mail. He is a pugilist, a new class that was released on D&D Beyond, and that's been very fun to play uh, with him because he doesn't know how to really express himself, so he just punches a guy,
yeah,
and then if you want to get real philosophical with him, he'll try to kind of like Jesse Pinkman it, like like kind of pretend
yeah,
he knows what he's talking about, but he doesn't. And that's been really fun. I definitely based him a lot on the initial Jesse Pinkman because I
yeah,
was watching a lot of Breaking Bad at the time. But you know, he is his main job is with the United States Continent's Postal Service,
yeah,
um, as he is a representative for the Mail Party of, and his main job has him going planet to planet, system to system, delivering mail. But what his job is specifically is that's just every mailman will do that.
yeah,
He is specially tasked with kicking in doors and recovering stolen packages and mail,
yeah,
or doing like strike hits, full on like hostage recovery. All if it as long as it is under the folds of anything to do with delivery,
yeah.
he's doing it.
Does he say yeah, bitch?
Yeah, bitch. Yeah,
Yeah,
starting now.
starting
I
now.
did Yeah, and that's his voice too. I just decided, hey, it's mine, but a little like this.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, he's been super fun. I badgered Daffy into allowing me to type in a custom skill check called mail.
Just
So
like
I have a
male.
yeah, mail. It's a Constitution ability check.
Yep.
Um, I have expertise in it because, of course,
Yeah.
Um, and the note for, if you click on like insight, it'll tell you, it allows you to discern intentions or something, survival, track people. For mail, I wrote, it is a federally backed skill check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Uh,
cool.
yeah. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with him. I made a delivery last night, got paid some good money, and the guy turned to me and was like, "Hey, this is some good money." And he looked at the guy offended, like, "What do you mean? This isn't about the money. We just delivered mail. I'm on cloud nine."
Yeah.
Trying to say, "Hey, we can't smuggle this." And I turned to the other person. It's like, "Hey, this is a not just a human right. This is a mortal right to be able to get your mail delivered. Who are you to deny them?"
Mm.
Like, he's super serious about mail, and then just like kind of goofy elsewhere. Like, I just had him buy a coffee machine for the spaceship.
Oh, sure. I mean,
But yeah, that's I
it's
realized I didn't really tell you much about the campaign. I just
that's fine. You just. I mean, I did ask about your character specifically, so don't worry about that.
okay. I got
Um.
lost in the mail sauce.
Yeah.
Well, let's not say mail sauce.
You also have one in the Sunset Sea called Galanos.
Yeah, Galanoff, LK, Kalori Khan, LK Lorekeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the gun, which I have, I think it's a revolver, is named Lore. It
Mhm.
is the divine weapon of my patron deity of my culture.
Yeah.
Uh, and as I am the lore keeper, I have lore. I have gun,
Yeah.
and
Um.
it's beautiful
Just for
and terrifying.
context, in terms of people who haven't seen the series or listened to it or anything like that. To be honest, I've been trying to get it working in a way where it's accessible to a lot of platforms, but it just doesn't work without having to pay a subscription. Either way, there is basically the world is pirates. So what you expect to see in terms of weaponry, flintlocks and blunderbuss, and you know a lot of like single shot things that takes time to reload, like muskets and things like that. Um, what what Galanos has, what Wynn's character has, is a
Mhm.
revolver. So it's kind of beyond the comprehension of technology at that point, because nobody's seen a revolver or thought about one, and yet here's a guy walking around with this weird gun that you can shoot like 6 times before you have to reload it, and you can reload it pretty quickly.
And it's also a blunderbuss.
Yeah, it's got like a mini blunderbuss on it as well.
This
Um,
shit's just kind of crazy and wacky. And shout out to the god.
yeah, well, the gun itself is based off of a real Western gun that you could load shells into. So I was kind of following that philosophy a little bit. Because like maybe someone could invent a revolver, but then who would have thought to put a blunderbuss on it as well?
Very
So
true.
it's a little bit like suspend your disbelief a little bit, right? But it's like the
hmm
concept is that it is based off a real Western gun that you could load shells into and shoot it like a shotgun.
Yeah, and it's a sick concept, and I definitely commend you for
Oh, thank you.
putting this in the game because what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, there's a revolver, and also sometimes it can shoot things that explode.
Yeah,
That's just sick immediately. And it just being this divine weapon that's gonna grow with me. It's so sick. And it definitely makes the sting of my wife being dead a lot easier.
what was it established that she was your wife? Because I thought she was
Uh
your love.
I
We've
guess
only really
just a
said love
lover.
or soul
Yeah. I
soulmate.
guess when you bring it up, we never did say put a ring on it, you know?
Yeah, but I think it's
Uh,
like if you weren't, you were gonna anyway, right?
mm,
But yeah, so basically Galanoth, we won't say too much because the campaign's still ongoing. But Galanoth is out there searching for her to find a way to get to her or to help her come back to the plane that
mhm.
is set in the Sunset Sea. You know, but there are other characters as well that like they have
Ziggy.
their own stuff. They've got their own skeletons in their drawer in their cupboards, and you know,
Ziggy's my favorite.
yeah, he's a little frog guy.
All right, I got you ready.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
This is not bad, not bad.
What was that? What was that?
This is not bad, not
Wasn't
bad.
okay. Show us, Maestro, how it's done.
Yeah.
God damn it, you did it again. Fuck.
we
That's a frog with a big cock.
yeah, no, we've established that he has a huge, huge cock for some reason. He's like a little frog that wears like a tweed jacket, and he smokes a
Mm,
pipe, and he's just like a little guy. He's a little friend, you know.
yeah. Think less frog person and more Tinkerbell in height.
He's not quite that small. He is like
No? Oh, that changes my perspective wildly.
he is like he's like 3 foot tall, I think.
Oh, that's so different than what I always was picturing.
Oh, you picture like a little tiny frog.
I was thinking tiny frog guy.
Oh no, he's a big frog. Like if you just
Okay.
saw him like sit down, he's like that's a huge frog. But
Oh,
like
wow.
yeah,
You know, I think a part of me always knew. I just didn't want to.
that's fine.
I didn't want to accept it
But
because the visual of him being patted on the back and being splatted onto the ground when he's 5 inches tall is just hilarious.
yeah, I know what you mean, but like he's still like he's not heavy. He is still a frog, you know.
What a legend,
Yeah.
Ziggy! Never will you be on my bad list. Fucking leggy,
I
man.
don't think Ziggy could have any enemies at all. Is there any other like D&D? So you've obviously DM'd before as well.
Right?
You've
Yeah.
done some characters for other campaigns. If you want to tell me more about that, we can also move on to one of these other subjects. I can re-roll the dice for you.
Oh, dude, you know what? Let me pull up my Obsidian Vault, and I will click the random note button I have implemented, and I will just. How about I just read whatever that random note is?
Go on, do it.
All right, loading.
Loading.
All right, it is my calendar system.
Great. Did you want to talk about your calendar system?
Do you think your audience would care about my my calendar system? If so, I got you. If not, we can move on.
Who knows? Who knows?
Oh man, we can we can cut it for time if we determine.
You know, who knows? Who knows? I believe in you, but
All right.
do you know? I know. Me and Daffy have spoken about this before, but I don't know if you've ever done this. Have you written any kind of like short stories or novels based in your D&D worlds?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually am writing one right now. It's an AU interpretation, like an alternate universe interpretation of the solo campaign I ran for Daffy for about 7 years, 8
Oh
years.
yeah.
Some major beats are going to be the same, but like how some characters act, especially his character, who's the main character, Rexus Lambert.
Yeah.
He's going to be acting a bit different just because the the timeline diverged. Was an early part of his life, which kind of changed his personality a bit, changed kind of where he goes, how he does stuff, just so I can kind of have it flow a lot better for like an actual written story.
Yeah.
But currently, I do have a few excerpts written already,
Okay.
and I have a timeline on when I want certain events to take place.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's been a
quite
little bit since
exciting.
I've worked on it, but yeah, I'm excited to keep on working on it.
Because I've been trying
And I
to write
have,
something in the Sunset Sea, kind of like a
mm,
prequel. I'm gonna tell you because at some point the episode will come out if I do get my shit together. If not, then it will just be like whatever.
It is what
It'll
it
just
is.
be a D&D story. But you know what you guys did on the deserted island when you got washed up and you had to find out basically what happened.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah, that was
writing
fun.
the prequel story to that.
Oh, that's gonna
Um,
be heart wrenching.
yeah. And I've sent the first chapter to Daffy,
Yeah.
and he said it was pretty good. And that it was already like writing up all right. So I'm
Mhm.
happy to say I'm happy to forward it over to you at some point as well, so you could read it.
Yeah, I would love that.
But like the idea is that I'm gonna like write the prequel story as to what happened there, but then I also want to do like other stories that are prequel to, or what you guys have done has affected
Mhm.
something else that's happened somewhere else.
Mm.
And I kind of wanted to like make little short stories. I don't know if I would like publish them or sell them or anything like that, but maybe I will, maybe I won't.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought like that would be a really good way to kind of be like a lot of my campaign, a lot of my one shots and stuff and sessions in the Sunset Sea at the moment have been quite
Mhm.
pirate focused. So I was like, I'm gonna try and make
Indeed.
something that's Kingsman focused. Um,
Boo.
which like it's it's about a story like there are two sides. Like it's not a lot of
Yeah, you're gonna have
the
good
Kingsmen.
and bad people on both sides.
Yeah, but it's like it's not their fault. They're there and they need a job and they need to make money. So it's
It's not their
kind of
fault. They got an official job, and we're the ones doing illegal shit.
yeah. Well, exactly. Like everyone loves pirates. I love pirates. You watch Pirates of the Caribbean and Jack Sparrow's doing whatever, and you're like, yeah, go Jack Sparrow, steal from the British.
Yeah,
But it's
never
like,
seen it.
well, actually, people on are working for the Navy and they're just doing their job. You know,
Mhm.
and like pirates aren't exactly like the good guys, but like
No.
also so are not the British, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bit like, but it's not their fault, they're just trying to get a job and the pirates are trying to survive and the
Mhm.
people who work for the king is trying to survive. You know what I mean? It's a
Mhm.
tale of two sides, same
It
coin,
is.
etc.
Maybe they wouldn't be as awful if they got paid better.
Well, exactly. There's a lot of
Yeah.
if you, oh, I know you were saying random facts, but I mean, a lot of like people who worked for the British Navy back in the day, if you weren't like an office, like a proper like officer or commander or a captain or anything, you get paid nothing basically. You get paid pennies, and they get paid like hundreds of times more. For basically doing less. You could be scrubbing a deck for a shilling a day or a week or whatever,
Mhm.
but the captain will just get like 600 times more what you're getting just for standing there and telling someone what to do.
Exactly.
There's a lot of like,
That's not cool.
yeah, exactly. You know,
No,
that's a fun
Ziggy
fact.
wouldn't let it fly.
No.
That is a very fun fact.
Ziggy would completely change the world, I think.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's just too humble.
Mm.
Well, I got a question for you.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything like media related, whether it be video game, book, movie, that you absolutely not just disliked or hated, but actively regretted spending your money on?
I wouldn't say spend money on, but like I'll just twist that a little bit and say wasted my time on.
Hmm.
Yeah, there is. Sword Art Online.
Oh,
Um,
scathing.
and also a little bit Attack on Titan.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
I will, I will,
Okay.
I will just answer it and then I'll flip it back on yourself a little bit. But Sword Art
Okay.
Online. I don't know if people have watched it. Anytime someone says, "Oh, I really want to watch that," I'll be like, "Don't, just don't. Like, don't
Hmm.
bother." Basically, like the concept is really cool. It's like a VR headset thing that you put on, and then you can't escape it now, and you're trapped in
Yeah.
here. And, it's an isekai, right? Like you
Mm.
can't leave. you have to play the game, you have to do this, because otherwise, if you die in the game, you die for real, right? Which is an interesting concept, you know. You're stuck in a game and you have to try and
Yeah.
survive, yeah. And like the concept is like, you know, there's like 100 different levels and they all serve different purposes. You know, some are dungeons, some are towns
Mhm.
and thriving cities and trading posts, and there's like drama and there's like personal conflict, and there's like you have to also try and beat the game, but you also have to like you can't just go straight to the top. You have to work your way up very slowly, right? And
Mhm.
you develop relationships, and
But they also skip a fuck ton.
they
It's
skip
like this
so
huge buildup,
much.
and they skip it, and then they also don't finish it.
Yeah,
They the game gets beat, or the guy gets revealed early.
yeah. So the game gets beat in like episode 16. Um, when they had so let's say, for example, we'll give them a bit of grace. They spent one episode on each floor, right?
Mm.
So by that logic, by episode 16 they were out of it. They only showed 15 floors, and I know for a fact that they might have showed more or less, but they never really sat down with the concept and gone, oh, okay, this one is like here, but
Mhm.
there's like a political guy and he's like controlling the markets, or there's this guy here, he's just
Mhm.
a bad guy for that floor, and you have to go and round up a bunch of people who don't want to like work together, and you get them to work together. You know,
I think that's actually a great concept for like a spin-off series.
yeah,
Show what normal people were doing
yeah,
amidst all that shit.
exactly. The amount of potential they had completely missed, thrown away, right? Um,
Mhm.
and then they go into another game where the love interest is kidnapped into it. And oh, the main character guy, he goes in and suddenly he has all of his overpowered shit from the last game because he was part of the
Yeah.
beta or something, and the
Yeah.
game is just a branch from the beta, which is dumb. Um, and so I was like, no,
This is Elfine, right? Is that what it's
yeah.
called?
It was that same episode. I was like, I'm done. I'm not watching this, and that was like episode 17 or
Mm.
16 or whatever. So I
I
was like,
definitely
I'm
lost
done.
interest around the elf
They,
thing, but
yeah, they
I started
just,
watching it again, friends. Not gonna lie.
they just so much wasted potential. They could have done
Yeah, it
so
could have been so
much.
much better. I heard they're actually doing a spin-off book. I heard from a friend, like a actual book based on those other floors, like
Mm.
what they did when they just skipped over them.
You know what they should have done? They should have made
Uh,
an anime about the other floors.
I
Oh,
agree.
but
That'd be sick.
they didn't. And then Attack on Titan.
No,
I think part of
that
it
one's interesting because I really like that.
that's fine, and I can see why. But like it got to I watched the whole of season 1, so I gave it a
Mhm.
chance. Um and like I know it probably gets better in season 2, blah blah blah. But I gave
It
it like a
does.
chance. There was about 3 cool moments in it where I was like, okay, this is cool. But then other than that, it's just Eren whining like a baby the whole
Mm,
time. And then oh, that person's bad, and oh no,
mm.
nothing else happened. And like I get why people like it,
uh,
because it's pretty and you know it tells a story and all that stuff, but it's like that's not enough for me, right?
mm,
So when I watched it I was like, this is fine. But then I watched other animes that have infinitely better stories in half of the runtime, like Angel
mm.
Beats, and in
Shout
my
out.
opinion look better. And I was like, oh, Attack on Titan really isn't all that. It's just pretty for being pretty's
Mm.
sake, you know. And then the story is there, I guess, you know.
Did Did we ever finish watching Angel Beats together? We
Yeah,
started it. I
yeah, we
know.
did, we did.
Okay. Nice. Let's do it again.
It was Little Witch Academia, I think, that we didn't finish.
Oh, I don't even remember starting that.
I think we watched like 2 or 3 episodes.
Nice.
Um, either way though, you
Yeah,
know,
that's fair. I that I mean, if
I'm flipping
that
the
was your
question
issue
back
with
to
Aaron,
you. You
that
know,
definitely changes later on. Oh, on me.
yeah,
Let's see. Let's see a show or movie that would have wasted my time.
or money.
Or money. I think Shameless on Netflix.
Okay, I've not seen it, so you might have to
It
give it a breakdown for me and the audience.
So I gave up on it fairly early-ish, right? but because so many people just kept telling me, I need to watch the show. I need to watch the show.
Mm,
Here's this clip here. Here's this clip there. So I was like, fine, fuck it, whatever, dude. I'll watch Shameless. And I'm watching it, and it's just so vulgar, right? And
yeah,
I'm not gonna be someone who clutches my pearls, because Vizzy Pop memes here and there, and I like Hazbin Hotel, but it's just something about it being live action just made it a bit too real, bit too much.
yeah,
And it just I genuinely was failing to latch on to and care for any of the characters.
mm,
And so whenever they did something that was shameless or, otherwise morally incomprehensible, uh, it just was harder and harder to justify watching it. I think something had happened in one of the episodes where an underage character
yeah.
drugged and SA'd an adult man.
Okay.
And then the father of that person did something drastic. And that was when I said, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. And it just and I just people were so confused. I was like, why'd you stop watching it? It gets so much better. I was like, dude, I think that's just such a low bar. Getting better would just be picking it up off the ground.
yeah. I
And
might
it's
have
just
thought of another one that isn't an
ugh.
anime, but yeah. Sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. It's insane because I heard people were saying like, oh, but it's like, The Office, how they have an American version and a British version. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I just should have watched the British version. I watched the British version, and it's not morally as bad. Or it's still bad,
Yeah,
right? But it's just more. It's pretty much the same, but more boring.
yeah,
that's and that's not a knock to British TV. I like y'all's game shows.
yeah. We have some good game shows. Yeah,
The
we have.
sitcom, I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, it was sitcom here is a bit more like a. It's like a comedy show passing itself off as
Mm,
being reality. So, like The Office, for example, when that
mm,
first came out in the UK, um, because they had shot it like a reality show where it's just in like a random office,
yeah.
um, and they didn't realize that it was a comedy. They thought it was real because like the comedy is so dry and awkward, uh,
Mm,
like a lot of British comedy is. That like people genuinely thought like, and of course people who made it at the time, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, they were
mm.
nobodies, so no one thought that
Ricky
it
Gervais
was.
was a nobody.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. So like
Oh wow,
that was his breakthrough project. Before that, no one really
wow.
knew who he was. Um,
I had no idea.
yeah, no, that was the thing that got him famous, basically. So like no one knew who he was before that. And so they just thought he was actually a guy called David Brent, and he was this really awful, crude guy that this BBC camera crew just had a
Mm.
taking to, I guess. But yeah, genuinely,
Honestly, that
that was his breakthrough project.
that idea, viewing it from that perspective,
Mm,
would actually, I feel, really enhance the show.
yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. Because they tried to emulate it in the US, it just didn't work. So they just went, okay, we're just gonna do our own thing, and then it was
Mm.
kind of more successful, wasn't it? Um, but that's
Yeah, I never saw it actually. Maybe I've seen like 5 episodes of The Office.
it's it's a struggle to watch a little bit for me at least. But if you like dry British cringe, then you'll like it. Um,
I do, in fact, enjoy some British comedians.
oh well, there we go then. There was another show that I kind of the problem is right. Have you seen Black Mirror?
I have. I just finished re-binging it like
Okay,
a week ago.
because I
Oh,
was thinking about rebinging it. My favorite episode in that, um, I've got a couple of like really good episodes that I like San Junipero,
yeah.
love that one.
Oh,
Basically,
that one's so sick.
all of season one was pretty great. All of season two was pretty great. But my favorite one that I love watching was the Black Mirror Christmas special, White Christmas.
Okay.
Have you seen that one?
I don't know.
It's it's usually under like a separate category on like
I mu-
Netflix or something.
I
I
probably haven't then.
100%
'Cause I
recommend
saw
it.
Bandersnatch. When Bandersnatch came out, I watched that
I haven't
immediately.
seen Bandersnatch.
I don't even know if it's up anymore.
But Wind, if anything I want
Yeah.
you to do today, if you're gonna watch something, watch
Uh-huh.
White Christmas, the Black Mirror White
Okay.
Christmas episode, because
Yeah,
it's
bet.
genuinely fantastic. It's great, right?
I'll offer you then, if you haven't seen it, watch Bete Noir from the
Okay,
latest season.
okay. I
That
haven't.
is it is one of my favorite. It's a very chill one.
Yeah, there
That's all
was
I'm gonna say.
what there was season 3 was pretty good overall. There's a couple. There's always like at least one episode in every season that I don't really like that much.
Yeah.
So
You know
like
what?
the war
I
one
just
I
pulled
didn't
it up.
like. The black and white one was a bit weird, and I didn't really like that one. But like
That was the one with the robo dogs or the bees, right?
I like the bees one. That one was good because that was genuinely like just a
That's
really
an
cool
unpopular
like
opinion.
investigation. Oh, that's fair.
That's actually a hot take.
I like the bee one. Um, either way, um,
Mhm.
there's always an episode where I'm like, it's good, but it's not that great, and then the Miley Cyrus one happened, and I'm like,
That was my least favorite, I think, in a
what the
while.
fuck is this, bro? And
Here's the thing: it's not awful. I think she was probably one of the better parts of the episode. It's just it could have been written better, and I think they were
the
banking on Miley. We don't gotta try now.
yeah, the problem is it's written like a Disney movie,
It's something did
and
feel
Miley
off about it,
Cyrus is
right?
in it.
It felt weird,
Yeah,
and the concept of the episode is like very strong. They could have pushed it so much further.
yeah,
Of like here's this huge performer. You got this little toy, and then it's just like see how their life unravels. See
mm,
how it's so different from the perception of their fans and the outside. And they kind of did their thing with it, but it just wasn't anywhere near what I was hoping.
yeah,
And then also Miley's acting wasn't the greatest.
yeah.
I think it was like one of her first returns back to it.
And then the payoff of it all, where they're like, I think they're in the car and they drive through a wall or something. That was like the ultimate payoff where everything would get solved after that. Just felt a bit like this is a Disney movie with like, oh, we've put a little more thought into the technology involved. It's a bit like it was a bit like that, which kind of put me off Black Mirror. But like, I know there's been more since then. Like the
Man, yeah.
one where there's Moriarty from Sherlock. What's his name? He was in
Oh,
that car, and there were like snipers and stuff.
the oh god, what is his actor's name?
Oh my gosh, that's annoying. But like
It
that
was
was a
like
great
basically like it was like
episode.
an Uber thing,
Yeah,
right? It was
yeah, yeah.
like
He's like
a
an Uber driver.
yeah.
But like
I
that,
like striking vipers a lot.
yeah, that's a great episode. And like,
It's so fun.
but like that Miley Cyrus one really just put a sour taste in my mouth. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch that. But
Ugh.
San Junipero, great. Hang the DJ, great. Basically everything in season 1, great. Um, like it holds a special place in my heart. It's just unfortunate that like the last one I've watched
Mhm.
was just a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate because if that was season 5 or something, right? Which means you must have seen the one previous USS Callister.
Oh, I like that one. That's
Fucking stellar.
yeah.
Oh, they have a sequel one in the latest season.
Do they?
Yeah.
How could they
It's
sequelize it?
USS Callister into Infinity. It takes place after spoilers for anyone listening to who hasn't seen the first one. At the end of the first USS Callister, you know how they go through the patch hole after like
Yeah, and he kind of gets
alerting the
erased,
systems.
basically.
Yeah. Well, they end up in at the end of the episode. They end up in like the actual game, but not like his private server.
Oh, so
And
they're
this
in the
one,
game at that point.
yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay, that's
and
cool. I see how they could follow up then.
it's like a movie length actually. Like it's like an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it on my Plex, 'cause I don't know if you know this, Wind, but I've got like a little server now. I've got a little NES.
Oh, oh.
And I'm like, I'm being like, hey, if you want access to my library, give me a $5 a month. So I'm basically like having like my own little Netflix. It's
Mm,
great.
yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm just gonna be like, right, I'm gonna start getting it on Plex now, and then I'll like, I did want to like start binging it again because I do miss some of the episodes. But yeah, my recommendation, Wind,
Mm.
watch White Mirror. Sorry, White Christmas, Black Mirror.
Got you.
It's got John Hamm in it.
Shout out John Hamm.
And it's so good. It's genuinely
I think
just like
you would love every episode of the season 7.
Yeah.
Especially Beta Noir.
Does it have John Hamm in it?
If you liked Santa Junipero, you'll like this one. What do you say?
Does it have John Hamm in it?
I don't think it has John Hamm in it.
Oh well, there we go. Then.
I know that's fair.
But yeah, no, 100% recommend it. Please do watch it. If you watch it tonight, please do tell me about it. Message me as soon as you watch it. Be like, oh my god, it's so good.
I will. We'll add an addendum to this podcast. My thoughts on White Christmas.
Yeah, it's knowing you'll like it.
Nice.
You will like it. Did you ever see Iron Lung?
No, I never had the chance.
So
I heard it was awesome.
I really liked it. I saw it at the cinema.
Sick.
So it actually came to my local cinema, which I wasn't expecting at all, by the way.
No.
When I went there, genuinely every seat was booked. Every single seat was booked. I hadn't seen that in a cinema for years, at least before COVID, right?
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while, and every seat was booked, every single one. I was like, dude, this is great, and the movie is genuinely really good. There is a moment about, I think it's 15 or 20 minutes in, where you will lean in, you go, oh, okay, and you're like, oh, interesting, and it really does make you lean in a little bit, because I felt myself lean. I was like, this is interesting. I would recommend it if you can watch it as well. I bought it on YouTube. So
maybe we should just do a watch party.
Well, I tried to, but I don't think people were available, unfortunately. But we watch it. It's good. But yeah, watch White Christmas.
Yeah, I got you, dude. I just saw Obsession in theaters with Daffy and my roommate Gitlo.
I've heard good things about that. I've heard good things.
It was, I think, the best thriller movie I've seen at least in a decade.
Yeah.
It was written so realistically, considering the concept.
Yeah.
And the situation. All the characters were written really well. All the reactions were very realistic. Especially for the main character, in ways that infuriate you to no end.
Yeah.
I think I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
I've heard good things about Backrooms movie as well.
I want to see it so bad.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it actually. I want to watch it, but I think I might have just missed the window at the cinema, which is a shame.
Yeah, I was gonna see if someone around here wanted to go, but everyone around here either didn't want to see it or they're just gonna pirate it.
Yeah.
Which I do not condone.
No, we that the official stance is, hey, relax.
Yeah, chill.
Relax. Yeah.
Have you considered relaxing?
Have you considered relaxing? Do we support piracy? That's an interesting question. Do you support piracy? And I'm just a bit.
And that's all I have to say on it. It's so much.
I think, and I'm gonna try and answer this as someone but as hands off as possible, right?
Yeah.
I can see why people pirate.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give you an anecdote. I'm gonna tell you my story, Wind, and
hit me.
I'll be happy to hear your story afterwards as well if you feel like you want to share it.
I might have a story.
Okay.
I'll think of one.
So, before 2016, I was a student. I was going to college. Not university. I should preface. UK college. It's different. It's it's basically like high school, but you can opt in to do it, or you don't have to do it. At the time, anyway. Either way, I was at sixth form. I was at college, and when you're a student, especially one who's under 18, Money, good luck, pal. You're not getting
Yeah, it's
anything.
rough.
Yeah. And so me being someone who had no money, I would occasionally pirate things, right?
Hmm.
Because I had no money and my family, we weren't exactly the most well off, right? As a lot of families are. So being tech savvy, being from like a bit of a techie, I've always been on computers and I know how to work them.
Hmm.
Hey, I could just download a movie, I could just do this. But
Yeah.
then when I turned 18 and I left college, I had to start looking for a job, as you
Hmm.
tend to do. And
Still crazy that you said 18 left college. I know you just explained it to me, but my
yeah,
head,
it's
American
it's
mind.
basically just like more high school.
Okay.
Just to
Got
put
you.
it in your perspective. We just call it college here, right? But
Got you.
um, yeah, left college, school, whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
And I had to look for a job. And while I was looking for a job, I enrolled myself onto the UK benefits system. Uh,
Okay. What's that?
welfare. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out.
So I could have a bit of money, so if I have like a job interview or if I need to get something or I had a bit of money to do that. Yeah, it's not a lot of
Hmm.
money, but it was more than what I was getting. Um
Yeah. The silver lining.
and do you know what was really popular in 2016?
What was super popular in 2016, Chew?
Netflix.
Hell yeah, it
It
was.
was
Not
cheap.
the disc version.
No, online. It was
Yeah.
cheap. You could stream whatever you wanted from it. There were no ads. And it had a lot of shows and a lot of variety. So that's how I watched
Mm.
Breaking Bad. That's how I watched Black
Hell yeah.
Mirror for the first time. That's how I watched like a bunch of shows that I've never seen before and a bunch of shows that I have seen and wanted to rewatch. You know, comedies, dramas,
Hmm.
all of it, all on one place, on one platform for the low price. I think it was £8 at the time, right? So
Right.
about
And really,
nine.
back then,
Mm,
even all that was just like, what the fuck do you mean? This is all available right now.
yeah.
I don't got to order anything, wait for it to come in the mail.
Yep. It
It's
was.
just, it's here. I don't have to rent more. It's just, it's all with my subscription.
It was there.
It was
It was ready
unheard
to
of.
go. Yeah. Do you know what I
Yeah.
stopped doing after I got a Netflix subscription?
Pirating.
Pirating. Do you know why? Basically, everything I wanted to watch was on Netflix.
Yeah.
Now,
Ease of access.
Netflix being such the popular giant that it is, um, other streaming platforms were like, "Hey, we want a piece of the pie." So then shows started leaving, and so Netflix was like, "Okay, we've brought up all of these IPs and stuff now as well, and all these studios. We're gonna start charging you more." And the first couple times, you're
Hmm.
like, "Fine, fair enough. We're gonna get more anyway. Gonna get more content. It's gonna be worth more
Right.
money." But then more shows kept leaving and other streaming platforms kept popping up, and now everything is like at least $15 or at least £15, and you can
Hmm.
only watch it on this one specific platform, and you can start a month trial, but then you'll forget about it, and then you get charged for it. Do you know what's on the rise again because of all that?
Piracy.
Piracy.
Whoa. Who could have seen this coming?
I can
Oh,
see
man.
why people pirate, and
Yeah.
I get it because me living on my own right now, hey, it's not cheap. I only have so much money to go so far. And so I get why, and I understand why,
Hmm.
and that's all I'm saying about that.
I have a nuanced take.
Go on.
I sure do.
Go on.
I think I don't know, it's to me, it's very weirdly a like case by case.
Of course.
Like based on what the IP is, who the IPO holder is,
Hmm.
who see who directly benefits from proceeds,
Yeah.
where that money would go otherwise, if it means supporting this, that I'm supporting a potential future project, then
Yeah.
I'm full on you're an asshole for pirating,
Yeah.
right?
So, like,
Uh,
for example, if you wanted to watch Iron Lung, you'd probably
mm,
buy it directly on YouTube to support Markiplier.
I would,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I've had many opportunities where I was bored and I wanted to watch it where I could have,
Yeah.
got a rip of it already. but I want to support them, man. Kind of same reason I really don't want to rip the back rooms because it's by this super young indie like rising star essentially,
Yeah.
who did an amazing thing with his version of the backrooms.
Mm.
Um, and I just really want to see and support him at the same time. I want to see it and support him.
Yeah.
And now back in the day growing up, man, I was like, Mister, how could you do this, right?
Yeah.
Until I finally pirated for the first time in middle school,
Yeah.
and it was like I got a taste of the dark side, Chew.
Yeah.
I remember vividly, sixth grade center, library, 20 kids, 15 computers, all of them messed up, viruses. And then one common thread between all of them was a USB stick brought to
Mm.
school by an individual who claims he was given it himself and was
Yeah.
not the original proprietor of this USB stick.
Yeah.
On this USB stick was a ton of random files, just random like history books, like random JPEGs, GIFs, and then a lot of folders with of just like random strings of like 15 characters, just like numbers and letters, nonsense. But if you keep clicking through them all, and what happened to all these computers is he will eventually find an emulator
Yeah.
for a Nintendo 64
Mm.
and a ROM for Smash Brothers,
Yeah.
Mario 64, Paper Mario 64, and Donkey Kong 64 and Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
There was also a random .exe file
This sounds like the
with
start of Sonic.exe.
and you know we're we can't like give ourselves the benefit of the doubt and be like, oh, maybe we thought that was to launch the emulator. No, because the VBA emulator was clearly right above this thing.
Yeah.
Apparently, everyone in that computer lab, me included, clicked on that fucking USB or that exe. It froze the computers.
Ooh.
And whenever they were get unplugged and plugged back in, they took forever to boot back up. We were
Oh.
all scared, but one by one, like fucking psychopaths, us children, we took the USB stick out, we panicked, and we silently handed it to the next person to play their game. They're like, "Hey, you can have it today."
Yeah.
More than 10 of us fucked each other over.
That's
And
amazing.
what's crazy is none of us told each other about the EXE.
Yeah.
We just knew, hey, we have to go through the folders and get the fucking to play fucking Zelda, you know?
Yeah.
Like we want to play Zelda in the computer lab, this and Smash Bros and Mario. We got to do this. What's this? That's new. Fucking Derek or some fucking Richard or some whatever kid put this on here clearly did it at his house when he had it for the weekend because we would also allow when the weekend came, whoever's turn it was on the last day of school, they could
Yeah.
take it home and just bring it back. It was a whole system in middle school. But whoever fucking did that, man, I don't even know what it could have been because it's not like it loaded anything. It just like hard killed like mouse frozen. You start seeing like the after images of it, you
Mhm.
know?
Yeah.
Like how I like old computer days Windows, you could like move a window and it's all of a sudden you're like painting the screen.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
It was just that. And it was and really I think what I'm trying to get at is that in hindsight it was very funny.
Mm.
But I do support pirating Nintendo games.
Well, hey ho.
Hey,
Hey ho. I hold a kind of similar philosophy where it's like if it's a passion project that's like indie and it's like it's not gonna be that expensive or like Iron
Mhm.
Lung, I think I only spent like $10 on it. $10 or $12 or something like that. So I was like, I'm more than happy to support this. Um, I saw it at the cinema and gave my ticket there as well.
Yeah.
But like now I kind of own the film a little bit, and it's mine, and but I had no qualms with buying. I bought it as soon as it went out because I'm like, I want to rewatch it. I don't
Mm,
want to pirate it. I know for a fact that if I buy this, it will send a message to who made it, so to
yeah.
Markiplier saying, "This is good. I liked this. Please do more of this." And it also sends a message to the industry. It's like, hey, we want projects and stuff that are made with passion, and that, like, I know Iron Lung isn't original technically, but the original guy who made Iron Lung was a
Mm,
part of it and played a heavy role in making it. And so, like, it also sends a message like, hey, we want original ideas here. We don't want to be fed slop all the time. And I'm seeing that in the industry now, where, like, Disney will throw out another slop film and then it'll do really bad at the box office
mm.
because it has nothing to say and it's just like garbage to watch for 2 hours.
Like Wish.
Yeah, it's
That
like,
was awful. I watched that with my nephew for the first time.
did you?
Yeah, it was just boring. And like such a cool is honest to God, such a cool concept. They could have done so much more with. And I saw the concept art where
Yeah,
it was gonna be an evil wife, like evil king and queen couple.
yeah.
Ugh, we could have had something great.
But then they're just like, you know what? You know what the audience really wants? They just
Mm.
want a couple of explosions and Iron Man.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's like,
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, sometimes,
Give me that boom, blow shit up, and no story.
like
Credits.
maybe once or twice, but like,
It's just it's so played out.
yeah,
It's just the same formula, and then every time they finally give us something fucking experimental and creative, which you know already wasn't gonna like compare to like their big shit that's proven to work anyways, they
yeah,
take that as fact that it wasn't ever gonna work.
yeah.
Just so they can say, like, hey, we tried it. You didn't y'all didn't like it.
You didn't like it. We didn't like it. Hey, here's the
Ugh.
evidence. It's like, yeah, that's one
Yep.
thing that no one was
My
interested
God.
in anyway. You just wanted to
Yeah.
try something different.
That's like fucking Chibi Robo. I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about Chibi Robo. That's like Chibi Robo.
Yeah.
They were they said no more Chibi Robo ever. And then they're like, maybe Chibi Robo if y'all buy this 3DS game, side scroller with him in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we didn't. And they're like, well, y'all clearly fucking don't like Chibi Robo.
Yeah. So, well, if you make shit, you've basically shot it. You shot it. You've already killed it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I like that. There are,
Ugh.
and I'm not saying this like I do it or condone it or anything. There are certainly companies that I guess more so deserve to be pirated from.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that you
Obviously,
should though.
I was clearly joking, by the way. I like to clarify about I condone pirating Nintendo games.
Yeah.
Only specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're actually talking about like EA and Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Like
Ubisoft and
Ubislop and then also like old games. I think if a game is past a certain amount of years old and it is either extremely difficult or impossible to find in a legal way, then you are in the clear to pirate.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's also something like, because I know I said that about Iron Lung, but like I
Mm.
also did that for a Nintendo game. I did it for
Yeah.
the re-release of Leaf Green and Fire Red on Switch.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to send a message to Nintendo that, like, not just me, but people
Mm.
want to play the older Pokemons.
Mm-hmm.
If you give us ways to play the older Pokemons, where we can buy it again, or you can put it
Yeah.
on NSO, or, we want to play them. We're the only reason piracy exists for those games right now is because there is no way to play them unless you spend over $100 on a cartridge
Yep.
that might not work or might
Yeah.
be not genuine. We want to play them.
300 for Heart Gold at my GameStop last year.
Fucking Christ. It's like over £100 for Emerald. And it's like, that's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite Pokemon. Pokemon Emerald is my favorite one. And I
They make so
can't.
much bank.
Yeah.
They make so much money. They just don't care because they think they release a new game in a franchise. That is what people should be playing, and they're actively confused why people care about the older games.
Yeah.
It is such a disconnect.
Yeah. It's such an own goal as well. It's free money. People
Yeah.
are begging you to do this. It's free money.
Mhm.
It's like, oh hey Wind, I know you made like that video before and it was really
Mhm.
good, and like you said you wanted to do more and like you wanted to keep it, but like we
Hmm.
really want to watch it again, and you were like, no, I've made all these
Uh,
other videos.
I just think it's fucking weird that you're talking to me about watching this video when I have a new one out. You know, it's just like it's
Yeah.
so weird. It's like why I should delete it. Honestly, it's just there to show that I did it.
Well, we want the new stuff and we want the old stuff, you know?
I can do like a highlight reel. Pick out some favorites,
A highlight
maybe.
reel. That's crazy. Wind. I
Chew.
I do believe it has been just over an hour, and a
Uh,
bit. Um, I
it's so
will.
fun.
Yeah, it was just great talking to you.
I miss talking to you, dude.
Yeah. I do like to end off on a couple of things. A, do you have any
Okay.
closing thoughts? And B, where the heck are you? Where can people find you? What have you got coming
Yeah.
up, bro? Like, come on,
Yeah.
spill the
All right.
beans.
I got you. All right. Beans. Spill. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Get ready. Pick them up.
I'm
The
ready.
beans. Okay. We got a pot of them. The bean. And which one do I start with?
Start with where people can find you.
Awesome. Yeah. Hey guys. Yet again, my name is WindHere. You can find me on YouTube at It's WindHere. Or by searching up Wind Slicer 4 into the search bar, where I can put out a lot of videos, maybe one every couple years. Really solid stuff. Uh, you can also find me on Twitter at Wind Slicer 4, on TikTok at It's Wind Here, or also Wind Here. I'd have to check.
That basically, if you find Wind here, you'll be. If you also go
Yeah.
to some of my videos, like Nuclear Nightmare or the Mario Party ones, or the Resident Evil ones, or some of the tier list ones, you'll find Win's stuff in the description as well. You'll also
Oh,
find Win's links and stuff in the description below this video, by the way. So
I
go check them out.
and
But
it'll be
Wind,
more accurate than whatever I'm doing. Yeah.
what are you doing now? What projects have you got
What?
coming out? Come
Yeah.
on, spill those
Okay.
beans even more
I
now.
got you. I got you. All right. So in the pipeline currently, we have interesting couple projects on the horizon. One, which is kind of taking major precedent for a bit now, is a commission series I've been working on for somebody for 2 years now. Very late.
Hmm.
Once that's out and done, then I'll open up myself to be able to tackle a lot of personal projects again, including a Dragon Fable series. One where I go through the history of to celebrate the 20 years of Dragon Fable that is just happened. I'm going through the design notes from the very first time they ever posted an update on their website. And every single day, I'm going to either be posting a short or a video for the week encompassing a certain chunk of history in the design notes all the way up until I can reach modern day, just to kind of show the game through its history to celebrate the 20 years.
Nice, nice. And any other smaller projects on the pipeline to go along with that, or is that just the big focus right now?
Right now, I think that's the big focus. I'm kind of just
Nice.
focused on recovery at the moment. And I think aside from that, the only other thing I would really want to do is just get back onto video editing.
Yep.
But as a hobby, not just as a job. I think once I'm done with commissions, whether it be for these people and then for anything done for you, I kind of want to tackle Blender, and I really want to get into
Ooh,
like environmental crafting and like modeling.
that'd be cool, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah,
And
I've been watching a lot of videos. I think it's really something I want to do.
mm, and then you guys know where you can find me. So Wind, how was it on chatting that today? Did you enjoy it? Yeah.
That was so fun, and I hope I was a good guest.
Yeah, no, of course. You're a great guest. Lots of chatting, lots of talking. Um, I didn't think we'd talk about media a lot. I thought we'd go more into like content creation and things like that. But it is chat and that, so we can chat about anything
Yeah,
and that. Um,
who
and
knows? Maybe another episode in the future.
there are talks about getting some guests back on again. I also want to get a few more people on. Like, I've been dying to get Daffy
Mhm.
on. Uh, because I know I could just give him one thing and he'll just yap on for about an hour and a
Yeah.
half. So
That'd be Hey, Dav, I know you're listening.
and he would complete, the Pickle Patrol. He would complete the Pickle
You
Patrol
would.
being on chat and that because Redbeard was my first guest.
Mhm.
You've now just been
Ooh,
on, so if I
he
get,
could be your final guest for season 1.
I also want to do some, I also want to do some group chat and that's as well.
Oh, that
So
could be fun.
yeah,
Pickle Patrol?
yeah, Pickle Patrol exactly.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting. But in the meantime, you guys can check out the playlist of the chat and that in both the on screen and description. You can watch the previous chat and that episode. Be sure to subscribe and follow Wind on all of the various platforms. And also, hey, and me as well, if you want. Wind, thanks for coming to chat and that today.
Thank you for having me on Chat and That, Jew. I was been looking forward to this for quite a while.
Yeah. And yeah, see you guys next time.
Bye.